Happy Thanksgiving. Did you know that Thanksgiving was the ultimate holiday of Sagittarius? Thanksgiving every year falls on the first Thursday, and the days of the week are named after the planets. Thursday is Thor's Day. Thor is the Norse god that's equivalent to Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Every year in the United States of America, we celebrate Thanksgiving on the first Jupiter day after the sun moves into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign that's about the inspiration of letting our thoughts go upward into space. The symbol of Sagittarius is the arrow pointing toward the heavens. It's stepping beyond our individual and nationalistic places in the world. It's traveling to far, far places. The idea of Europeans coming to the United States and being greeted as foreigners by the Native Americans, and where fellowship and good feelings could rise above whatever their individual differences might be. This is perfect Sagittarius energy. Thanksgiving is not about any theology. It's simply about the high idealism of good fellowship. Unfortunately, Sagittarius is also the sign of denial, or can be, because Sagittarius's thoughts that are going upward have a hard time looking at the shadow. And remember, we are coming from the shadowy places of Scorpio. It was just last Saturday, on November 22nd, that the sun moved into Sagittarius, because this is actually the first Thursday after the sun moves into Sagittarius. We also have Venus in Sagittarius, and on top of that, today, this evening, Mercury moves into Sagittarius. So we have a whole pile of this kind of high idealistic, upward lifting thoughts, thinking about the future and the possibility. But we're coming off of a real day of magic yesterday, even though it was the day before the holiday, where the sun formed a square with imaginary, dreamy Neptune. Neptune is the planet that has to do with all the possibilities that are in our thoughts, in our dreams. And so Neptune square yesterday set up the high hopes for today. On top of that, yesterday, we also had Venus forming an exact trine with wild and crazy Uranus. Venus is the planet of love and attraction. Uranus is the out-of-the-box planet. When these two get together, we're pulled into possibilities of exciting, thrilling things that we don't normally do, unorthodox, radical. And here's the kicker for today, for Thanksgiving. And that is the moon in Aquarius is exactly halfway between Venus and Uranus, meaning it's reactivating this Venus-Uranus trine from yesterday, meaning it's sustaining it, it's allowing it to linger through the day. And so today may not be the most normal Thanksgiving that we've had, but it should prove to be an exciting one. One last thought, and that is in the background, we have Sirius-Saturn forming a half square to shadowy Pluto. Even though we can have a good time, even though we can let our spirits soar in that Sagittarian manner, there are things that are lingering, whether they're from the past or whether they're just coming around the corner in the future, that are keeping our minds from just having an absolutely good time while we think about some of the more serious things of this time. For Tarot.com, I'm Rick Levine. Have a happy Thanksgiving.